Hey, what's going on? It's Joey Myers from the Hitting Performance Lab. What's up, Mr. Anthony? Hey, bud. Hey, took a look at your front video, so the reason why I don't have it here, don't feel like you did it, you wasted time video recording. I did take a look. I just only have space for 2 videos, so I just have your swing here on the left and your deadlift on the right. From now on, you can probably just send me the side deadlift view and your swing view, the side view of the swing. The front view, you're pretty good, so don't worry about that. So let's take a look real quick. So we got some good news and bad news. I know you sent me a little side note on your swing. I don't think that I think the video looks the same as the last one, so and we'll get to that. But first I want to go over this one. This one looks awesome. I was almost jumped out of my seat when I saw you on this one. So let's look in regular motion. 350, so pretty good, man. We're getting there. We're about 50 pounds away from our goal. I think by the end of the summer, if we keep working it, I think you'll get there by the end of August. Look at that. Oh, mama, I love it. Okay, so what we were working on, let's go back to the beginning. What we were working on here, for those just joining the conversation late, we were working on this spine angle here with the head staying in line with the spine. Now, what we'll see is that in old days, boom, we get stuck about right there. And in the old days, this head would start to lean back. You'd start to try and lead with the back of your head. Now look at beautiful alignment, keeping that head there and just letting your body catch up and get those glutes to straighten you up. Yeah, baby, look at that head. Beautiful. That's what I'm talking about. At 350 pounds, by the way. Good. And at the top, kind of went back a little bit, but that's nothing, dude. You got it. You got that weight from 0 miles per hour all the way to the top, 350 pounds, and without leading with your head. Beautiful. That's, like I said, the only thing is just, and that's a very minor thing. I don't think it's really going to hurt you because you've already gotten to the top. It's just you rotating that head back at the end there. Just keep the head in regular motion. Because see, what you have to do is you have to bring it forward and then get it back in line and come down. But not a big deal at all. That's not going to hurt how much weight you're going to pick up because you've already picked that weight up from the ground. So then you're lowering the weight to the ground has always been your strong suit. You've been pretty good with that, keeping that spine and head in line. Looks great, man. And this is after, by the way, that you had a little bit of lower back tightness from all the games you're playing during the week. Playing between 5 and 8 games in a week can really take a toll on your body. So the last video I received from you about a week ago, you had actually gone down in weight just because you wanted to play, which I told you to do. So I think you were at about 315 or 320, something like that, and go from 320 to 350 and nail it with your form is beautiful. I'm proud of you, brother. Keep working hard. That looks beautiful. Just keep that form going. Just keep it up, man. That looks great. Now let's take a look at your swing. Now I think this is helping your swing. I think your swing is helping out your deadlift. But here we're a little bit still kind of forcing the weight. We're still kind of forcing it. We'll look at it in regular speed. Okay, hips look better. Now let's slow it down a little bit. And let's do this. Back you up a little bit and go from the bottom. See, we're almost, see that head. The head still is kind of the issue. When we go down, you're fine. You're kind of looking up a little bit there. It looked like right there. See that? I know it's kind of a blur, but your head is that little broken. It's a little broken there. Okay, just a little bit. But as we come up, see how the head, the chin almost comes to the chest? I want that head a little higher, or a little bit more rotated back a little bit. So I should see a nice straight line from your butt through your spine. So your head should just kind of hang back. All right, it's just you're just hinging at your hip, letting that weight drop. Don't bring it down so low. I think we're like way low. Try and you're bending your knees quite a bit. This is more of hip hinge. Remember, it's not so much of a squat. Or I'm just trying to get you to load up those hamstrings Get these hamstrings to load up in the butt, and then we're using our hips from the back position to the front and explode those hips forward. Okay, so it's not so much of a bend in the legs. See that head's really dropping chin to chest? I think it's just because we're, instead of a hip hinge, we're doing more of a squat, and then we're trying to push that weight up versus out. And even if you wanted to push it out, it's gonna be tough, just because you're getting more into a squat than you are a hinge. So the head a little bit better. I think we're just going down too low. It's almost like you're hiking a football right here, where you have a huge bend in the legs. Think more of, keep it not straight. We don't want the legs straight. We want a slight micro bend in them. You're still creating your torque, just like your deadlift on this side. So creating a torque in your feet. So you're screwing your right foot clockwise and your left foot counterclockwise. Keep that torque there, but I want you to push your hips back more than bend your knees, if you know what I'm saying. So it doesn't have to be quite so low to the ground with the dumbbell, but also watch your gonads here with the weight as it comes through. A dumbbell's a little tougher to do with a swing than a kettlebell when it comes to that. See how you can see that motion there is, it's more of an up motion because you are squatting. See how it's up? See how your hips are going up? They're almost going this way. I want your hips to go back and then boom, forward, back and then forward, back and then forward. As you can see, it's going up like a squat, like we're trying to do a jump squat, and it's not a jump squat. You got me? So if we drive those hips back, drive them back like I have a pole, like there's a pole right behind you, and you have a bungee attached to your waist. All right, like that bungee's pulling those hips back. See, your butt should almost hit this line I just created here. Should almost come back to this line. That'll load up the hamstring like a bow and arrow, like the bow in a bow and arrow, and then once you pop those hips forward, then we'll get that weight going up naturally. I just feel like you're forcing this too much. You're forcing it up too much and going from a squat. So I hope you understand. If you got any questions, just let me know. But it's more, keep that head in line like you're doing with this. Dude, that looks great. Your deadlift looks almost perfect. In your swing, once that gets better, your deadlift will shoot through the roof. Your deadlift weight. I'll have to back up just a little bit more. Yeah. So instead of an up thrust and a squat, I want you hips back, and then I want hips to just explode forward. So I want your hips back and then forward, not down and then up. All right, brother. Keep up the good work, man. I'm proud of you. And just keep moving. Just keep moving, man. Keep putting the work in. You're looking good. All right, we'll see you in the next one.